Here we are in Southern California. We're observing the restoration of oak trees after a wildfire. Months have passed and we're able now to observe the trees' response to the fire damage that they've received. This is Quercus agrifolia, California live oak, one of our precious California natives. The keystone species of this ecosystem evolved to withstand a lot of fire, a lot of heat, and come back. And so these trees are coming back. This particular individual we're observing, it's been here a long time. It's older than it looks. It's a wildland tree. It's grown without irrigation, without maintenance, under the benign neglect management style. Almost nothing is done to this tree. It stands on its own in a natural setting. It did receive a lot of heat. It burned basically all the canopy off the tree. It was burned pretty much completely bare. The trunk did get a lot of heat, and we do see some bark damage as a result of that. This bark is now loose on the trunk. You can see that it's going to shed. This scorched, damaged bark is coming off quite easily. Now, we don't want to force that and start trying to peel bark off the tree everywhere. We're going to give the tree time and let it shed the bark at its own rate. When the tree is ready to drop it, it will. But there is live tissue underneath here. There's still moisture in this underlying tissue. And we're hoping that the tree is going to be able to shed the damaged bark and cope with these large fire wounds on its own over time. We can see that resprout is occurring. The tree is pushing out new leaves. Laterals and leaders that are burned too hard to be recovered are dying back, and we'll self-prune, or we can manually prune out weak, declining, and scorched tissue. But it's a good policy to wait a while and see what the tree is going to do first. Give the tree a response time. So we're not pruning out material that the tree could still resprout. Don't be too hasty to remove the oak trees that don't look like they're coming back, because many times they will. We don't want to be hasty and say, oh, that tree is burned so bad, we're sure it's dead. Be patient, give it time, and see what the tree is going to do. There may be some specimens that don't come back, that are burned so hard that the viability is zero. But in any case where there's any question, you should allow the tree several months of time to see what the volume of resprout the tree is able to generate, and where it's able to reestablish strong vascular circulation, hold its bark, and push out new laterals and leaders to keep the vascular system alive. The oak has a unique capability of running on stored energy. A tree that is burned in a fire and has lost every leaf doesn't mean that tree is not still viable. The tree still could resprout and even fully recover itself given time.